I had a question about how the lighting worked on this layout. This is an 11-foot by 4-foot display layout, and I'm going to take you through the lighting setup one stage at a time and try not to say anything too goofy because I belong behind the camera and not in front of it. So let's build the lighting setup one layer at a time. I've got some baffles in place so you can see where the edges of the layout are. It covers up the part above and the part below. So now we're going to turn on the sky. And now we're going to turn on the ambient light. And now we'll turn on the direct light. This is more like the sunlight. Now let's turn on just the sunlight without the ambient light. See the difference there. Okay, well let's see how the lighting works. We've got a train running. Get back up so we can see the whole thing. And we're going to first take a look at how the sky is lit. Let's get back in through the scene. Back there along the back edge is a strip of LEDs. It runs the entire length of the layout, and that provides uplight to our sky, which is just painted masonite. Actually, you can really see the brush strokes there, can't you? So that's the sky. The ambient light, which is kind of the fill light, is coming through this plastic, and you can kind of see it's got some hot spots to it. Let me back up so you can see how that looks. And that material there is extremely expensive tablecloth from Walmart. I think it cost 99 cents, and it's a light blue color. And what it's doing, it's taking the light from these three swing arm lamps and diffusing it, kind of spreading it out. And it also keeps the dust off the trains. So that's the ambient light, and it's got kind of a bluish tint. These bulbs, can we see one? There we go. They're daylight bulbs, daylight fluorescent, so they have kind of a bluish tint. And then along the front here, we've got 6 clip lamps with 50-watt halogen bulbs. See, it's really bright. The nice thing about the halogen is that it has a yellower, warmer color. So when we come down, and also this is a diffusing plastic, so that it keeps the halogens from having really hard edges. So it's, again, it spreads out the light. So we're spreading out yellowish light in the foreground and bluer light in the background. And the thought is, and I don't know how successful this is, but the idea, let's turn this off, you can see how blue it really is without the key lights. That's kind of that's the effect without the halogens on. It's very, very blue. It does have a kind of a daylight feel to it. The sky gets kind of overpowering. There we go. Then there's the blue coming back. But you really miss the front edge. In fact, these halogens are actually cantilevered out over the front of the layout by about a foot, so that they can light the front edges of the buildings and the scenery and all that sort of stuff. Let's turn the back on. So it really adds a lot. The thought is to provide the illusion of depth cueing, so that as things get further away from the camera, they get bluer and a little bit darker. It's kind of the effect that happens in the real world. And it's working okay. I don't think I've got it. It's about 50% at this point. It could be better. But that's how it works. Here comes our train again. And it's, if I get too far back, you can see how messy the workshop is. But there's the layout as a whole. It is thought to be it's rumored to be portable, so that it could come apart and go someplace if it needed to. But boy, I sure hope to not do that. And so yeah, the center section comes out, and both these ends are it's mostly recycled. So I guess that's something. So that's how it works. Hope that helps. Somebody asked about the back side of the layout, so let's go take a look. Here's the front side. Here we are on the back side. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. We've got some diffuse light, but it's fairly dark, so this might be a wintertime scene. I don't know yet. We've got a sky, we've got a little yard, So we're all in good shape. Got a station in place. So it's ready to become a scene at some point. Not quite yet. There we go.